Welcome to the first day of Fort Russell at FE1 Air Force Base in Cheyenne, Wyoming. This event is a couple days. I think it's about a 5-day event. Starts today and lasts for 5 days. We're gonna check out and see the different stations they have, and hopefully that brings down memories from people that used to be stationed here, or even people that even lived during these times. So let's start off with the helicopter and the Humvee over here in this corner. JLTV, not Humvee. How's it going?
That's pretty cool, huh?
It looks like they have a horse show coming over here.
Thank you, Auxiliary Note. Again, as I said, we are the Cheyenne Trotters, and going back in 1976, I believe we were talking about the cavalry. Glover Ross went to the fort, found the old original manuals. She went through them, created some maneuvers and calls as best as authentic. We've added a little touch in a couple of places, you'll see. But we're going to try and give you a demonstration today of what it's like to be back in those days. First thing you'll notice is an awful lot of our ladies. Obviously, back during the cavalry days, that did not happen. The other thing is we have horses of all different, all of different colors and sizes. In the cavalry, the majority were all the darks, like the brown and blacks you see. Again, we all own our own horses, so each one's a little different, and so are we. The big difference back then, the cavalry, the post commander said, "A sergeant, you are now in charge of the cavalry. Here are your men. Here are your horses." He had horses that had never been ridden, men that had never ridden, and he had to make an army out of them. I'm sure it was quite interesting in the very beginning. We get an advantage here because our ladies and gentlemen know the calls that I'm going to make. They don't know the order, but they own their own horses, and we practice. So we got a little one-up on them, and hopefully that'll all go well today. As I said, they know the calls. They don't know the order it's going to come in. If you'll look in front of the horses, each of them are wearing a red, white, and blue tassel down here on their chest. We do that to honor all of the veterans, past, present, and future, and all those serving in our military. That is closest to our horses' hearts, so that's where we carry those. And we ride those, every time we ride, those are on our animals. If you'll give us a moment here, we're going to get started and do a small demonstration for you. Otis. Forward at the walk, column right. Did you ever run into that? Kids, they don't listen. Ah, they're waiting for the correct command. Ho! Column right. About. Ho! Forward at the trot. Ho! Column of 2. Ho! Column left about. Ho! Sorry, I can't see out of your way there. Left oblique. Ho! Forward. Ho! Column left about. Ho! Outside oblique. Ho! Forward. Ho! To the center. Form 2. Ho! Column of 4. Ho! Right oblique. Ho! Forward. Ho! Column 4 split. Ho! Corner. We get to negotiate obstacles. Ours just won't be Indian. Circle and do-si-do. Ho! Wait on, yeah. It's a little tight. There you go. Around and out. Nice. Okay. Just going around the tree. Negotiate our obstacles. To the center and merge. Ho! Nice, there you go. Right oblique, ho. Forward, ho. Right flank, ho. Watch your feet, individual. That's okay. Forward, ho. A little tough with the obstacle. First 4, right flank. Up front. Ho, sorry. See, they listen to me. They make me pay attention. Second one, right flank. Ho. Forward at the trot. Ho. Column of 2. Ho. Column right about. Ho. Column of 4. Ho. Right. Come about. Ho. Right oblique. Ho. Forward. Ho. Column left about. Ho. Column left. Ho. Column left. Ho. Column right about. Ho. There you go. Negotiate our trees. Column of 2. Ho. Column left. Excuse me. Column right. Ho. Column right. Ho. Right oblique. Ho. Forward. Ho. Column of 1. Ho. Column left. About. Ho. Column of 2. Ho. Left oblique. Ho. Forward. Ho. Column right. About. Ho. Right oblique. Ho. Forward. Ho. Column of 4. Ho. Column right flank. Ho. Column right flank. Ho. Right oblique. Ho. A little bit later. Okay. Forward. Ho. Column of 2. Left. Ho. Corner. Circle and pass by. Ho. Circle and do-si-do. Ho. Boy, looking around. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stand. Column inside. Come about. Ho. Left oblique. Ho. Ho. That's it. Ho. Pass through. One behind the other. There we go. Reverse. Ho. Keep going, keep going. To the center and merge. Ho. Right oblique. Ho. Forward. Ho. Outside. Flank. Ho. Resume. Ho. To the center. Form 2. Ho. Column of 4. Up. Outside's up. Ho. Sorry, cut out on me. Left. Come about. Ho. Left oblique. Ho. Forward. Column of 2. Split. Ho. I think that's good enough. Inside oblique. Ho. Column left about. Ho. Right into line and halt. Ho. Otis, count off. 2. 1. Forward to the walk. Ho. Halt. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed some of our presentation today, but we're not quite done. Is there anybody out there that maybe perhaps would like to take a horse and talk to us? There might be one or two. If you'll give us just a moment, we shall dismount and disperse over to you folks to visit with you. Prepare to dismount. Dismount. Give us a moment. We'll walk horses over by you folks to visit. We thank you for taking time in this glorious, warm day.
And now we're gonna go
to come say hi.
visit the other stations only because it's about to close. We got about, what, 30 minutes? It closes at 4:30 around there. Do have a tent over here where they have lemonade, water, and sarsaparilla to cool off because it is hot.
I like the Navy flying over.
We missed that.
The Navy, yeah.
They got you here all day?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
6:30 to 4.
You can hear the rest of the week or just one day? Oh yeah, so it's not as bad. Yeah, you're almost done. Oh, it's really hit the spot. How's it going? So are you actually making tools, or is it just like a demonstration?
It's a demonstration, but we can and have made tools.
I see.
Like steak turners, most of those things we made. Actually,
Yeah.
all of that's something we made. Me and Jim, my dad. And now I'm trying to make a keychain.
Yes.
You say you're making a keychain?
Yeah.
How long do you think that would take?
45 minutes if I work on it consistently.
Oh, I see.
It'll be similar to that. What's neat about them is some companies are now making them, but you
Oh,
put them on your
yeah,
pocket or your
that's
belt.
handy.
But if you go inside your pocket, it causes your keys to lay
Yeah,
along the inseam.
yeah,
So then you don't sit on them, they're
Yeah.
poking your leg.
that's smart.
Yeah.
Some more tools down there. Let's go look at old vehicles.
Either way, but it also depends on your also not so calm. Because if you have a radio listen, the 18 now, that had twin pistol motors that sat side by side, so you saw the motors, and that powered the tank. The A3 has 1100 cubic inch all aluminum overhead block or overhead cam V8. And since that technology didn't come into cars, regular cars until the 80s.
Oh, that? Yeah, to the other, to the tent over there with the water. Yeah. Soldiers, move, 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 move! Thanks. You're welcome. Send me a picture.
alphabet song.
This is. These are tricky.
So,
How's it going?
your ABCs, right?
Like
Here it's like these are all common.
Yeah, yeah.
You already learned about
This is basically.
Can you guess what this might be?
Every sound.
Oh, for like salt and pepper or no?
Yes, it's sugar.
Ah, sugar.
It's like sugar cone. That's how we get our sugar shipped to us, hard cones. And it's wrapped in paper. Why do you think it's called It's dyed with indigo. That's what makes it blue. But bugs and rats don't like the taste of indigo.
Oh, I see. That's smart, yeah.
And these are sugar nippers, a special tool made just for any piece of sugar out
Yeah.
of sugar cone. And then we have cornmeal here, which would be made from ground corn. Like you can take it on a journey and make Johnny cakes, which would use cornmeal and water, maybe some spices or salt if you had those. Masher, mashing potatoes.
Now part of it is because this perimeter was
Yeah,
way
we have
down.
little tools here, you know, rolling pin, whisk, box scrubber. Over here,
And then I'm going to take my
we have some types of things. This is boot. So it's a black
Okay.
It's from China. And this is gunpowder green. It's called gunpowder green because it resembles cannon gunpowder.
I see.
Yeah.
Then young hyson is another green tea, but it's a tender, high-quality tea, so upper class. And these three teas, they're from Canton, China, and they come through a British shipping company. So if you're a patriot here, you don't want to drink these because then you'll be supporting a
Right.
British company. So instead, you can have coffee because it comes from South America, or you can have chocolate.
This is
Or this is the shells of the coconut. Martha Washington likes this.
and it grows on a vine.
It's just the shells of the chocolate bean, which is called cocoa nut.
Yes.
Or Liberty tea. Liberty teas with herbs, fruit, whatever you have on hand.
I see.
Some apple cider vinegar to get it out.
And chocolate would be shipped in bricks, up to 1 pound bricks. And then you take a grater and grate it into a pot. You add milk, water, sugar if you had it.
So I
Or
think,
I could use the liquid
I
contents
think
from
the
the
shots, that's
Think about
fine.
laundry syrup.
Oh, I see.
The point is, if you are
Do you guys have like this set up at a nearby museum or?
So we're Living History Days. We're down in Colorado.
Oh.
We do 2 events a year, one in spring and one in the fall.
Okay.
And then we'll do a couple of things like this. We'll do different events.
Yeah.
But our 2 main events will be a lot bigger than this, more tents and stuff.
Yeah.
Our September is our next one. It's the last weekend in September.
Where's that gonna be held at?
It's in Morrison.
Morrison?
So if you go, we have a website, livinghistorydays.com. You'll find all the information on there.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you.
All right, of course.
Or you can use the water
pretty good age to play with this. You want to try it?
or the water from cooking.
Are you winning?
No, I'm unfortunately losing, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm winning.
You're winning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Do you do any woodworking?
No, I don't.
What is your trade?
Security forces in the
Ah,
military.
Yes. Well, here in the colonies, I guess the military trades are becoming more and more of a necessity with the hostilities between the colonies and Great Britain.
Right.
My own opinions on the matter are kind of mixed. On the one hand, you know, the Englishman is the freest in the world. There's never been anybody with more liberty than the English. So I think it behooves us to try to remain part of Great Britain as much as possible. However, I'm sure you're aware of recent events that the King and Parliament have been, ignoring and trampling many of our English rights. And so, ironically, it seems that in order to preserve our rights as Englishmen, we have to cease to become Englishmen. And so this is quite strange to me. I've been English my entire life, and then the prospect of now being something else is quite strange. What do you think? Because as I understand it, the king has sent several armies, at least to Boston, to try to quell the rebellion, as it were. And then, of course, the Continental Congress has declared independence from Great Britain and raised up an army to oppose them. What are your thoughts on the prospects of both armies? What do you think maybe some of their liabilities and things they should be concerned about are.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I just want world peace.
I
Well, you
heard
know.
an interesting quote from, I believe it was Hamilton, that a weak nation does not have the ability even to remain neutral. That if you're a weak nation, you end up having to ally with one of the great powers. But if you're a little bit of a formidable nation, then the great powers decide it's maybe not worth their time to impose in your affairs, and that you can remain neutral in conflicts between great powers. That was an interesting observation that he made.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not the first to have made it.
Yeah, but it's an interesting point of view.
One thing I've heard is, on the one hand, the English military is the greatest in the world, and that anybody that has opposed them in the past, it has not gone well for. On the other hand, are two factors. One is we too are an English military, and most of our officer corps in particular was previously in the British military. So I think we'll benefit from that. And then also most people that have failed to fight the British well in the past have been on their same continent. We are 3,000 miles away across an ocean. So Britain might struggle to force project a little bit more here than they did in Europe or on the high seas. I take it you said you're military. I take that's with the Continental Forces, or is that with the English military?
The Continental Forces.
Continental Forces.
Yeah.
Here we have cause for hope in that we have much better leadership than a lot of. I don't want to call us a rebellion, but a lot of rebellions in the past have suffered from perhaps just having one or two really strong leaders, and then the rest kind of following suit. We are fortunate to have a really good core of leaders where there's kind of redundancy. We could lose one or two and still have good military leadership. So we'll see how this conflict continues.
Yeah, we'll see. So what you got working on there?
Two projects. This is for a music stand, so this leg is mostly finished. This one's getting close, and this one isn't even started yet. And the other one is for a cheese board. So when you make cheese, you end up with this mixture of cheese curds, but they're in like this nasty watery stuff called whey. So you put that in a cloth and you try to strain that out. So you want a board with grooves in it to allow the whey to run away, to run out of the cheese cloth. So that's what this is for. And feel free to pick up any of the tools and try them out. Or any of these tools, I take it you're at least familiar with 21st century tools, or any of these ones that maybe haven't survived between the 18th and 21st century, that kind of disappeared. Something like this one haven't changed at all.
Right.
Well, I guess I've seen squares of the web across them.
I don't know, maybe like this, I wouldn't know what this would be for.
That is probably the one that has disappeared the most.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this is just a chisel.
Yeah.
Yeah, these haven't changed in thousands of years. So this is the opposite of a square. So where this would be for scribing a perpendicular line, I can set this fence at a given distance from the scribe, and then scribe a line that here is parallel to this edge. So that's what that one's for.
So mostly used like for like lining up to cut?
Yes.
Okay.
And I would say the three most important tools, are these three, the layout tools.
Right.
That if you don't get your work piece laid out correctly, then
it's
no
off.
saving it.
Right.
These I'm struggling with a bit because I'm just I drew some like pencil contour lines at the beginning, but otherwise I'm just kind of shaping them, and they're definitely not the same as each other.
Right.
So
it was nice talking to you.
likewise.
Yeah.
Good day. Would
Good day.
you like to look at how we make our cloth?
I would. Yes.
Okay. So here we have 4 different types of fibers. Would you like to guess what they are?
This would be like wool?
Nope.
No?
That's not wool. This one's
Oh,
wool.
I see.
Close.
So that one wool, this one would be like cotton.
Yep. this one would be silk.
Silk, yeah.
And then this one would be linen. So
Oh, linen. Okay, I
this
see.
is from the flax plant. Here we have flax seeds. And once the plant is grown, we stick it in a box of silk for like a few weeks. And then once we take it out, we take it and dry it and then put it in a box looking thing and smash it until it peels apart to leave some like thick stem. Then once we have those stems, we run it through some like spikes that stick out to pull apart the fibers to make
I see.
Spinnable material. Then after that, we could either weave it into some blankets, or we could dye it and weave it. So over here we have some dyes. But before we dye, we like to use one of these two items. This is alum, and this is iron to put in the dye to keep it from fading as quickly. So after that, we have some different browns you can have. You can have black tea. This one's pretty faded, but here's black tea. Or you could have walnut shells or apricot pits to make some browns. Those are also very faded. This one here is called indigo. This is also a plant that you strip the leaves off and then ferment them. And then after fermenting, boil them, and that will make this blue dye here. Then, this is my favorite dye. What do you think this is?
That's a hard one.
Beetle shells from the
beetle
French
shells.
Neil beetle.
Okay.
And when you crush them up, it leaves that brilliant red color.
Okay.
So that would, then you boil it and that would make the nice red color that the British would wear. They didn't know that it was beetles, but it was all they knew was it was very expensive because it came from England, and from England it came from India. So then since this was so expensive, and you wanted a reddish dye, you could use this. This is more coral or orange, but this was more commonly found in the colonies. This is madder root. It grows in the ground like a garlic bulb or a daffodil. So this you might find in your kitchen cupboard. This is turmeric. Turmeric we did have, but we didn't use it very often, because at the start it was nice and vibrant, but after time it would leach in the sun and fade, even with one of our solar fires. So one that wouldn't fade quite as quickly would be marigold leaves, which we dry and crush up. And then you could mix dyes. To make purple, you could mix indigo and cochineal. Or another dye that would make purple is snails, so you could use that. This one's just a woven mix, so two different colors woven together. Then all of these are different parts. So this one's silk, linen, linsey woolsey, which is like a mix of linen and wool, and this is wool. So each of those kind of shows what they look like on the different fabrics.
Am I able to touch them? Or?
Yeah, you're welcome to touch it.
Would this one be like hard to make or no? Because there's a mixture of two of them, or is it just the same as?
It would be a little bit more work because you'd have to mix them both, but you'd usually do it on a loom. So yes, but it would be as soft as wool, but as strong as linen. That's why we do it, because then you can stay cool, but still have
I've gotten bad state over this.
So yeah.
Have you made any of these or just the one back there?
Yeah, we do have a loom. It's not here right now, but it's a big contraption. It's very complicated, but it has strings and levers that you push down.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
Just like,
It's a good station to be at.
But yes, we did do these on the loom.
Oh, thanks for showing me.
Uh-huh. Thanks for coming in.
Good day. So they did have a fire truck here. I think it's gone for today. I've yet to see the military working dog because again it is hot. Here the next station is the throwing axe. There's pictures over there that you could take. It's like one of those pictures where it's missing the head and you fill your own head. Right over here they had somebody grilling burgers and hot dogs, but as the day is coming to an end they have left as well. Here's a first aid station. How's it going?
How's it going? I was down a bit of my favorite.
Yeah, we just have a mannequin here with all the problems. We just teach how to put a tourniquet on, CPR. Also,
Is this just like a regular mask to do CPR, or like what would
this
you use
one's
this
for
for?
like when you're like unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is it's called a BVM.
BVM.
Yeah, it's a bag valve mask, and what it does is it basically breathes for you. You just want to make sure you get a good seal on the chin and on the nose, so it's like shaped to get like a good seal.
Yeah.
And the way you do it is you don't want to squeeze the whole bag because that'll actually like blow out somebody's lungs.
Yeah.
So you want to do a half squeeze, which is about 500 milliliters, which is the normal breath for like an adult. And then there's also ones that are smaller for pediatric patients, because this would be like way too much pressure for like a smaller patient.
I see.
Yeah, and you'll do one breath every 6 seconds. You do about 10 breaths per minute. Yeah. So when you're doing CPR, your patient's not breathing, so use this. Sometimes you have patients whose hearts are beating, but they're in respiratory arrest, so you'll still bag them and make sure they're getting oxygen in. Yeah.
Rule of thumb is less than 8 ventilate, what they say.
Okay, so there's less than 8 breaths per minute. Yeah.
So what are you doing in the military? You're like a paramedic or?
Yeah, we're all medical. So.
Oh, medical.
Yeah. So we work out in the medical group here.
He has a higher scope than us.
Yeah.
It's basically a mini clinic. He's a mini by himself.
So,
dental and stuff.
Yeah, I can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so you're the go-to man then.
It's not good sometimes being the go-to.
Yeah.
Make you work a little bit more.
Yeah, you get overworked. Yep.
Yeah. Have a good one, sir.
You too. Here in this corner, you can see the yellow rope, and then here in the bars. So it's split into two for you could do horse riding. So you'll sign up. It's by hour, and then an hour lunch. But you can sign up your kids, or you as an adult can ride horses. You get about 5 minutes, and then you get off. They have their own helmets. You just have to come, sign a waiver, and that's it. You can see the Cheyenne Frontier Days in the background. And some of the people do camp out here. So this whole section is blocked off for people camping. We got this last station right here, a tent. You use this tent to have multiple people sleeping here or for anything really. How's it going? They left you all alone?
Yeah, just wrapping up.
They close at 4 or 4:30? 4. Yes, sir. So I forgot to say, this white bus right here will take you on a tour around the whole base. And you just sign up right here. The trip is about 1 hour and 30 minutes to 3 hours, and it'll take you around the whole base. You just gotta sign up, show that you are affiliated with the military somehow, and then you get to get a bracelet and you're good to go. And that's it. So thank you for stopping by and checking it out. We're gonna get some sarsaparilla at this tent right here, and then we're gonna go on our way. If you're interested about the Frontier Days, I'll make one video about that later this week. See you guys in the next one. Take care.